All right, here we go. We are getting started, or getting back into the Bookwalker. I was really enjoying it, so I wanted to get back into it. See, I don't know how much longer we got in the game. I have no clue. So let's see how far we get today. Any day now. Oh yeah, that's right. We were on the verge of another job. Why is it so foggy in here? I already learned shield. Did it not save? Oh, okay. I'd rather do the healing when applied. This letter confirms that you have repaid your water bill debt, and we ask you please refrain from future OSHA agency rumors of your situation have reached Mr. Quince. We assure you that everyone at HRMNY sympathizes with you and wants to help you any way we can. We invite you to serve your sentence with us. However, unfortunately, our resources are quite limited, so payment is out of the question. We remember just how good your books were, and we want to get back to the creative process as soon as possible. Right? Fantastic new works. Thanks, guys. But yeah, no money. Hey, we can use the bathroom now. We paid off our water bill debt. And I've just noticed something. They fixed the note problem. There was an update and they fixed the notes. Awesome. So I can read notes now. An expert from an article. Several readers reported the incident to the writers' police, who immediately began investigating the situation. All copies of Thor Zekenik's The Hammer's Spark have now been taken off the shelves. Oh, so because the... Hello? I have a job for you. I'll need you to be even more ready than you usually are. I have a new partner, and if we pull this off without a hitch, you can't even imagine what the opportunities that will open up for me. I'm happy for you. You need to make a client happy. If he's happy, then I'll be happy too. And if I'm happy, a little bit of that happiness might trickle down to you. Get my drift? Like I said before, I'm not doing this for the money. It's for my shackles. Client sent me an advance payment, and I spent it on my new office. So get ready and don't let me down, my god. Technological unit that has been developing the system known as a television is now defunct. This motion picture system was developed by Steve Drich, who died last month. High development costs and complexity of use forced the board of directors to abandon the project. A TV is complex to use? Excuse me? I should go back and read the old notes that...
It's easier to get a new one.
Or come down here. Writers Police. This was where I wanted to come down here because this is where the lore was. We didn't put the shovel back. All right. No author summary. Excerpt from a review. It certainly expands the universe, but new books in this series are published so rarely that this expansion seems more like a mockery. However, I must admit I am intrigued. Interesting. Strange note. Contractors agreed to infiltrate the book The Cornelix Paradox by... Oh, I really wish that stopped popping up. I don't know why that pops up every time I play a game on Game Pass. That achievement pops up. It's from High on Life, which I played almost a year. Like I played when it came out, so it's been close to a year, I think, by now. By Oleg Sergeyev and extract an item, Cornelius Magic Wand. The commissioner agrees to pay negotiated sum upon the fulfillment of the contract. Alright, I guess that's everything. Let's dive into it. Oof. People. Like always. And heartless. Good job. I didn't have a choice. It didn't let me. He got himself shaving. Look at that. No thanks. I'm all right. I didn't notice this last time we played. It was the entire time. I could have asked for help at any time. Make this job a rush job. Whatever buyers he found, wander apparently. Warriors worked with him. He called him the Collector. What happened to you? Did you... More I forget. That's not great. That's not great at all. I'm waiting for my classroom to be free. Oh, so you're a teacher. You teach. I teach programming class, programming class here. Oh. It's hard to explain. He waves a dismissive hand at you and returns thoughts. Job openings on the wall over there. Let's see if there's anything good. Okay. Earth interface divided into several sections. General information, Headmaster Robert, education license number 023, working hours 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., kids visiting hours 4:30 to 5. You take a slim worn book from the folders on the wall and there are insults written all over the cover. That checks out. Is that locals don't like wizards very much. Taking up so much space in our city, we could have built a huge park here. No one in this cursed neighborhood can tell their houses, and it's all your fault. Own column written in large letters is uniting our differences and overcoming challenges. Cool. Let's see. Part-time receptionist wanted. Oh, cool. Requirements: female 50, female age 50 plus. All right. Not quite a fit. Not quite. Hourly rate offered. What kind of administrator is that? Let's keep looking. Janitor needed. Oh. What's out here, I wonder? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ready to be shipped. They're wrapped up with plastic. Okay. Oh, I need pliers. Dumbass. Two movers sitting on the cardboard box and smoking. The boxes are blowing under their weight. Have to give out from all this lugging, all this junk around. I told you to wear a belt, didn't I? He slaps his belly, which is wrapped in a sturdy leather belt. The lanky mover flicks his lighter lazily and brings the flame close to the tiny metal seal holding the cardboard box closed. In an instant, he melts the seal and falls to the ground. And melted seal falls to the ground. What do we have here? Rummage among paper wrapped school equipment in the box. Yeah, the lanky one takes something out of the box. It's glowing and made of glass. What the hell do you want with that piece of crap? I don't know. I'll keep it as a souvenir. It'll light up my house. Take what I want. I've spent the whole day dealing with these boxes. Here, I deserve a little present. Leave quietly. I don't want to fight. I'm not gonna fight people. We're trying to not kill characters. I was surprised at the words and still not enough to draw her attention away from the TV. I've decided to try and help everyone I meet today. That nice. Now I asked you, who are you and why you're here? Right. Yes, we've been looking. The receptionist rolls her eyes, but finally looks away from the TV and turns to you for the first time. Why are you all wrapped up like that? Is paper on your face? It's a disguise. Receptionist opens the desk drawer and with a sigh pulls out a stack of pink, yellow, and green forms that puff out a cloud of dust and drops them on the desk. This is going to take long? Name? Green. Any allergies or cleaning products? I thought you were all wizards. Answer the question. No allergies? Excellent, you're hired. Just like that. Here's the bucket and rag. Alright. Right of me, you'll find the entrance to the library, wipe the dust off all the shelves, and come back here. Refresh out. Alright. I'm gonna actually do it. I'm gonna see if it'll actually let me do it. I would love if it will let me do it. And of course, they just had to be the biggest shelves I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I need water for the rag. Okay. Oh, this needs cleaned. Ooh. Rusty tap dripping rusty water. Oh, okay. I thought maybe there was a... I realized that this... when I clicked tap, I thought I was clicking the sink. Oh, this is the... Okay, this is the crafting table. All those characters you said you were going to help. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey! Hey, welcome in. We are in the Paradox, the Magic Wand book. You sign layer off the shelf. This isn't exactly what I imagined. Adventure in School of Magic. On the second shelf, you notice an old piece of paper. It must have a fallen notebook. Looks like somebody's notes, probably a student's. Reading there is a barrier that exists around the solar system, a wall covered in symbols. Reading each symbol allows you to use one spell. It is believed that the wall protects us from external threats due to the fact that it is constantly being assaulted from the outside, causing the gradual destruction of the symbols on it. Oh, that's comforting. What will happen to us when all the symbols are destroyed? What will happen once they are destroyed? You crumble up the paper and toss it aside. That's terrifying. You turn your attention back to the rag bucket and dust the shelves. I think the shelf is clean now. Cool. Start wandering the shelves and come to the old-looking folder. I brush off the dust the folder, which decorate the man's head crest and inscription of the Artist Guild. There's nothing but dull documents in the folder, and nothing catches your eye at first. But then you find a handwritten letter at the very back. Your Mark. I think that's a Marcus. It just, for some reason, it doesn't look like Marcus to me. I am asking you to please accept another guild into your ranks. I know you'll protest, but I am unwilling to discuss that. I assume you've read the report already. However, there is a religious aspect to it that I left out because I wanted to tell you about it off the record. They use wizards solely for military purposes. According to their beliefs, wizards must use their power to destroy the armies of the enemy, which of course, in this day and age, is quite difficult. But all I'm asking you to do is to pay attention to each of these students, because once they finish their studies, they will be going straight to the battlefield. Well, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Artist Guild. Okay. You keep cleaning in silence. Oh, cool. Does stop when your rag catches on something. There's something scratched onto the shelf. Examine the inscription. These look like runes. Oh no, they're words. It's at the second shelf, third book from the left. Watch all the shelves. I should go tell the receptionist I'm done. Wait. Does it mean over here? So there's something interesting here. Second shelf, third book from the left. You pull a book, you hear a click. Oh. Alright. Oh. They were given 5 years to prove the theory that the appearance of magic in our world was due to divine intervention. The theory was eventually discarded. There's an elegant writing desk under the staircase that seems to have seen better days. There's a small lock on the desk drawer. Oh, locked. That must mean there's something valuable inside. Not necessarily. I will need stuff to craft. Alright, well, back out we go. We'll come back. See real quick. See about that. She reluctantly turns off the TV. The receptionist groans and stands up and goes and checks your work. Happy to help. You satisfied. Now get going. You have a new task. No time for that. Go straight to the headmaster. There's a spill in the office that needs cleaned up, of course. Straight down the hall, then to your right, unlock the door for you. Anything in here I can interact with? No, not really. Okay. Opulent, though slightly shabby altar with a magic wand sitting on the pedestal in the middle of it. I didn't think we'd get to it so easily. That's the Cornelia. What? What? Excuse me? There's nothing but a thick glass pane separating you from the wand. A heavy lock hangs below the panel, keeping it shut. There's not a soul in the hallway. You can hear people arguing loudly behind the door on the right. You're scanning your surroundings, and you eventually notice a surveillance camera watching you from the ceiling. Watching us, recording everything that happens. Glass, grab the wand and get out of the book already. Hold up. It started to peel. Gave him a slight glow and a low hum. I'm not really. Middle-aged man in the doorway. Yes, on the janitor. Okay. We're going to help these characters. We already said we would. We're going to do it. We're lost in thought. I certainly want. Old man, who is also in the office, nods briefly at you. You found us through the job posting? Yes, always dreamed of seeing School of Magic. Really, it's not very often you hear something like that from a non-wizard. But you don't really look like an ordinary person either, no offense. Untaken. We have a few stains to clean up here. Our former headmaster spilled a potion. He slightly accentuates the word former. Wow. I only spilled it because you distracted me. Don't pretend that it wasn't your fault. The old man seems sincere in his claim. Doesn't matter. In any case, clean it up, please. He returns to his work. What kind of potion was it? Look up from the desk. A magic retention potion. I don't want to lose everything my ancestors passed down to me. He grins a senile grin. Alright. It's just a herbal Beloza tea. Oh, it's just tea. Okay. Start wiping at the first stain. The rag and the potion doesn't really budge. Compared to last year, why would we bother keeping all that? Okay, so like as that barrier comes under attack, they lose that ability of magic. I got it. Terrifying, but okay. Contains the bigger than the first, and someone has already stepped in it, spreading the potion over the floor. Whispering, first cleaning shelves, now cleaning the floor. What's next? Well, that's probably. Keep going and get it done. Once you finish, go back to the wand in the hallway. Oh, yeah, so interesting. Woman starts breathing angrily and sends a vicious stare your way. For a second. Indeed, enjoy it while it's here. What do you mean, while it's here? The master tenses up, and it seems like he's about to make a very painful decision. Oh, yes, by the way, I wanted to warn you, Marcus. We found a buyer for the wand. Ooh. He drops his teacup on the floor, and it shatters, splashing more potion onto the floor under the desk. You put the symbol of our school up for sale? You put everything in the school up for sale. No one wants to buy most of the old junk, but a few people from Capital expressed interest in the wand. The old man begins to shake his head, starts shaking. How? Hold on. You should probably sit down. The wand. Cornelius's wand. Are you listening to me? We'll get enough money for it that we can go another 6 months without government support. And get this, I will call a meeting of the school council to challenge it. He jumps up from his chair. The old man hurries off. Don't worry, he's gone crazy like that about 10 times this week already. Besides, only I have the key to the case. He pauses for a second, clearly regretting telling you that. While you were busy with the conversation, you seem to have finished wiping up the stains. Looks like I'm done. Can I go? Yes, thank you. And he turns to the door. You can hear voices coming from the outside, getting louder and louder. Now what's going on out there? Let me see. Alright. Guess we'll just, poke around in here for a minute. Oh, tools. Cool. Oh my god, Jesus. That's a lot of people. What's going on here? A crowd of people gathered in the hall and they're whispering amongst themselves. We at the altar in the middle of the room. The wand, Headmaster. Sir Cornelius' wand is gone. Oh, he did take it. God damn it. I told you. I think it was Sir... Of course it was. Yep. Of course it was Marcus. You left the office and then you must have walked right past it. I was there at the time. That's if we can take your word for it. Do you have any reason not to believe me? Indeed, especially when it comes to theft of school property. Do you think you don't know about the secret stash under the library? You're giving away our heritage. Just admit you stole it and put it back where it belongs. You didn't touch it. The headmaster looks at the camera mounted on the ceiling. Well, we'll see if that's true, but for now, take note. I'm ordering a total lockdown of the school. No one goes in or out. And all teachers present, and you as well, ma'am. He nods to the receptionist. And you too, he quickly points at you. But definitely not the former headmaster. All of you start searching for the wand. And he indicates responds as one. Go to speak, and it sounds silly. Alright then, everyone get to it. I'm going to check the surveillance camera footage, but we'll take some time. You so much as try to leave the school, I'll have the police after you. I'll be in my office. The crowd disperses. So now what do we do? Well, we're going to find the wand. What else is there to do? I'm just the janitor. I'm just the janitor. Why is that an option? All right. You don't need to be a genius to realize that the students are plotting something. They're giggling and glancing around, and one of them is holding a padlock. What do I do? He's asking for help. We promised to help everyone. This counts. They're clearly... Yeah, what do you mean? Of course they're up to no good. Why would we help them? It's just... I think the man in the cheap suit looks particularly arrogant, but maybe it's more obvious to the students. He's not... He came to teach programming. He came to teach you how to use computers. Leave the poor man alone. mean, just the outfit seems very out of place in this old-fashioned magic school. Help him out at the reception desk. Each programming, his chest puffs out a little. A programming class at School of Magic. City administration wants to start converting the School of Magic since symbols are going out. Right. Class is supposed to start any minute now, but I can't find my classroom. Everyone I ask keeps pointing me in a different direction. I'll send you to the second floor. So many people told me to go check the basement. Those little assholes. Trust me, you definitely shouldn't check the basement. Teacher looks over at a nearby group of students. Alright, thank you then. See you around. You nod, not taking your eyes off the ground. A group of students who now look quite annoyed. I should have gone downstairs first. Because now if I go downstairs, I got a lot. A tall, smiling boy in front of you. What a day, huh? The boy seems entertained by everything that's happening. He extends a hand to you. My name's Mikhail. Etnine. Nice to meet you. You're a new janitor, right? More like janitor/detective. The headmaster tasked me with finding the lost wand. You and the whole rest of the school, yeah. But I wouldn't expect the teachers to be in any sort of hurry to find it. Isn't the wand dangerous? It's hard to say. We have no idea what spell was being held inside it. There's a spell held inside it too? I can explain if you want. Yeah, sure. Explain it to me. When we want to summon a spell, he pulls out his wooden wand. We speak the name of a sign, which draws the spell into your wand. Keratos, his wand, starts glowing very faintly. Now I can use this spell at any time by just flicking my wand. He swipes his hand gently, almost like a paintbrush, and the slightest wisp of steam rises from the tip. Okay, that's cool. Problem is, no one knows what spell was being held inside the Cornelius wand. He puts his wand back in his belt. Okay, and since Cornelius studied the most powerful spells and experimented with combining them, it could be something incredibly dangerous, or it could be something completely benign. There's no way to tell. But hey, maybe he just had a spell to chill his drinks in there. The student flashes a brief smile. I mean, it's possible. I don't, but to be honest, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening in the school lately. One of the old teachers is acting strange. This morning, one of the second-year students disappeared. There are rumors going around about undead in the walls, all kinds of stuff. They say undead? Sure, what do you want to know about? Everything. Tell me about the old teacher. Hold on, I never said I suspected anyone of... He rubs his chin thoughtfully. You're probably right. When there are no good leads, you have to look into everyone. Who did you ask about? The teacher? I haven't seen that teacher in a long time myself, but they say he stopped showing up for his lectures and spends his time hiding in abandoned classrooms. Sounds suspicious. He has a daughter, by the way, who usually works down in the laboratory. She might be able to tell you more. Thanks, I'll check it out. I'm afraid I don't know anything else about him. Missing student. Nothing really, just some bad student no one can find. I think he probably ran away. It happens every semester. Why's that? The School of Magic isn't really all that prestigious nowadays. We could be studying to be lawyers or going to military school instead. Fair enough. Where do you think I should look? I don't know him, but I saw the receptionist putting up some flyers about the search. You should ask her. Okay, undead in the walls. I think it's just a normal school legend. He'll pauses, gathering his thoughts, and then continues. But now that I think about it, people have been talking about them a lot lately. You should ask the students in the dorms. They might know more. All right, thank you. Very informative. Did you find anything else? No, I did not. Thank you. Appreciate it. Just don't mind me just stealing all the students' stuff. The other girls should be back by now. All right. You want? You see a shifty-looking student in the frame of a giant portrait sticking out from under the bed. What's that you got there? I think it's none of your business. Decided to steal a painting from the school? The student looks at you sullenly. What's with the picture? It's none of your business. Play nice. Alright. No one else has to know. Did you find something interesting? What's with the deal with the painting? The student looks around nervously. Marty swore this painting would open some kind of secret cache. Marty? A guy in my guild, he came back one evening with the painting all scared and asked to go home right away. I think someone or something bit him. Secret cache. You have to hang the painting somewhere, but he didn't say where exactly. We didn't see the huge space in the wall of the main hall where the portrait was clearly missing. How about I go find where to hang it myself? But what if there's something valuable in it and I miss out on it? What if there's something dangerous in there? You can deal with it yourself. That's what I thought. You want in exchange for the picture? Oh, now you're talking. Give me a strong drink. You want me to get drinks for an underage kid? You're 25? Why are you still in high school? Back a few times. I think that's a couple more than a few. Yeah, you do that. With one final shove, he pushes the painting all the way under his bed. All right. Nothing else in here? Okay. The girl shrinks back into her bed. Your appearance seems to frighten her. I'm just a new janitor. I look like this because I never ate porridge as a child, never listened to the grown-ups. The girl lets out a tense giggle. Have you heard the rumors about the undead in the walls? No. There are no friends in the walls. There are no friends in the walls. That's a weird way to answer that question. She whirls around to look at the fireplace, then turns back to you. Friends? What the heck was that? Why did you look at the fireplace? Is there something there? Elle shakes her head frantically. There's definitely something there. We should check it out. Yeah. The heat from the fireplace salts your face. It's so stuffy in here. It's summer. Why would you let the fireplace? Examine the fireplace. An ordinary fireplace above, you see a symbol that looks like an iron. I wonder what that means. Angry flames burn the... look inside. The paper on your head starts to curl up from the heat, and the sparks are flying dangerously close to you. You can't see anything beyond the bright flames. You can't make out anything through the bright flames, but you suddenly hear far-off voices. How did they get here? There's someone there. Hey, can you hear me? And all you hear is the pop and crack of the unburnt wood in the fireplace. Don't know how, but we need to get inside. Here's the water. Bucket of water, put the two and two together, and you have an unlit fireplace. The steam, murky water flows straight into the middle of the fireplace. The flames spark and hiss, but don't go out. It's as though the fire is absorbing the water with no consequence. Is this a gas fireplace? A what? There's clearly something fishy about this fireplace. Give you a hint. There's a spell on it. You can't put it out without water. With water. Well, what can I use? Actually, anything you want, as long as it's not water. Who? Never mind. There's one in my building. I'll go get it and check out. All right. Go get... Let's... Oh, wow, there's... Oh, these... Oh, they're combined. Cool. I can get into them anytime. Because, yeah, there's the same 40, so... Slowly back away from the large flask full of dark-colored glass. Oh, ammonia. Okay, yeah, okay. You're studying smoke in a jar? Well, you know. Kind of gas? A gas that originates from signs. On the wall covered in symbols that create spells. Well, not so covered now. They allow us to create fireballs and lightning bolts and all those party tricks that wizards are so interested in. And boring, strange ammonia gas, practically no one has studied. Okay, whatever you say, gas is gas. Oh, what's so special about it? You can actually jab at the finger at the jar. The fact that it turns people into dull students? No, into the undead. It's all covered in something charred looking and black. They overcome by mysteries and highly contagious disease, and according to my calculations, it might even start a whole epidemic. Oh, that's why the undead are in the walls. Okay. Therefore, I'm petitioning for use of the ammonia sign to be forbidden, just like the signs that have been shattered already. Her glasses on the bridge of her nose. How did you get it? Hold on. If it's dangerous, then maybe you shouldn't. Haven't you heard? Enough reason not to touch the jar. She clearly doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah. One third of concerned behavior is another third the appearance, but there's something else underneath. I've been tasked with finding Cornelius' wand, and I wanted to look around here. Are you alright? Sorry if I scared you. No, it's fine. She turns around and pretends to be busy with work, but hands are shaking slightly. You know anything about the missing wand? About what? Cornelius' wand. It's been stolen today. Oh no, I don't know anything. Her hands start shaking even harder. Okay, so she knows something. I won't tell anyone. You can trust me. She turns around and looks at you, her eyes full of doubt. One of the teachers here is my father. He's been acting really strange recently. Ah, I see. The one who stands in empty classrooms. Got it. I'm worried that he's got caught up in something bad. I'd be grateful if you could find out what's happened with him. She turns to you again, but keeps her eyes on the floor. Got it. I'll go look around for this strange teacher. Actually, let's go in here. We'll craft a lockpick first so we can get into the wine cellar. Oh, and pliers so we can go open that box. Okay. Oh, I need a key. I thought it said open door with lockpick. Well, sure, I'll need the lockpick eventually anyway. Let's go open that box real quick. Getting some belongings wrapped in paper. You find a few useful items among them. Anything? Hi, Tanner. How you doing? Yes, this Jenner who keeps poking his nose into things that aren't his business. Wow. Thanks. Reckon you're right. I heard a little about him. Do you know anything about his disappearance? I know he's an idiot. Well, that's not helpful. Mindus. Last name? He's part of the Ziblet Guild. They don't have last names. He looks at you mistrustfully. Mistrustfully, Jesus. What does he look like? An ordinary student. Helpful. You might know something about him. His friends are always smoking in the bathroom, try asking them. Right, smoking? You let them do that? Not my problem. My job is to keep unwanted types from walking into the school. You know, that's fair. Someone else who might have seen him. I don't know, maybe the movers outside? Why are you sure he's in school? Because the school is locked down until we locate the missing wand. Oh, right. She's somewhere on the property. Alright, thanks. Good to hear you're not doing. Good to hear you're doing all right. I'm doing okay. Had to fight the baby down to sleep. She was not happy about that. Movers are digging around in the boxes. Magical items are laughing at what they find there. You seen a kid around here? His name is Minda. He ran away from school and might have taken something important with him. The lanky mover coughs loudly. Nope, haven't seen him. Students hang around out here. Sometimes he waves a hand. They go around the corner to have a smoke, but haven't seen any today. Have a look in the boxes. All right, who's going to be held responsible if something goes missing? He steals. You guys have already stolen stuff. What do you mean? I'll take a look at the boxes in a little bit. All right, let's start. All right. Let's go get our fire extinguisher real quick. We'll start there. Yes, hello. There's a lot of money at stake, Walker. A lot. All right, then. In other words, meaning you spent all the money and you're nervous that I won't get it, and then you're gonna get your kneecaps broken. Oh my god, he's calling again. Do I not have a fire extinguisher? Really need a key to the storage room. Hallway in your apartment catch fire too? Awesome. The fire extinguisher was under lock and key. That is very dangerous. Oh my god, stop calling. Jesus. Shoot the fire extinguisher to the foam right there. How's that for you? Enchanted fireplace. Okay. It's dark here, but that's not a problem. You can open the lock. By the sound of it, you work lockpick into the hole and the lock opens with a click. A group of girls stands by the way out, which is blocked off with stones, their hands in Robes are dirty and dusty. It looks like they were trying to clear the way. What are you doing in here? Turn sharply to face you. Quiet. One of them whispers through the teeth. Everything all right? Shut up, several girls whisper at once. Suddenly you hear a noise behind you. You turn around and see four dark silhouettes that are twitching unnaturally in the semi-darkness. Great, they heard you. Now we have to fight. Are those undead in the walls? Are those the undead in the walls that I've heard about? Yep. Just look at your ID. Combat ready janitor we have. We can take care of ourselves. We're from Berettas. The military guild. Let me try and deal with them first. The girls, move aside the dark figures, get closer. There's no retreating now. Okay, hit idle. Let's do... Let's do stun. I feel like stun is a waste because all that does is put me right back in the position I was in already. Because I can't make another move before they... I guess it does do an AoE damage to everybody, which is nice, but... I didn't mean to drain him. I wanted to slash him. Missing 2 health, okay. Those look at you with interest. Not bad, but we would have been able to fight them ourselves. What happened here? Crazy girl brought us here to check out the abandoned classrooms, and then she locked us in. Then these undead started coming out, but they were, unlike some people, but we, unlike some people, know better than to go around yelling, and they didn't notice us. I think we need to have a serious talk with the girl upstairs. We do too. She cracks her knuckles. Of course something interesting happens while we're stuck down here. So someone finally nabbed Cornelius' wand. Yeah, someone nabbed it. We've been stuck here. There's literally no way we could have taken it. It makes sense. Yeah. Totally fine. We're just going to catch our breaths, then head back upstairs. Alright then, don't hang around here too long. I need to get back to searching for the wand. Okay, see ya. Girl sitting in the same spot, slowly rocking back and forth. Girl instantly burst into tears. I just wanted to feed my friends. Feed? Friends? What? You hear that right? She wanted to feed the other girls to those creatures. I found them in an abandoned dormitory. They didn't do anything bad to me. I just wanted to do something to help them. Definitely help. Wait, hold on. Those are these definitely aren't the characters we should be helping. What the fuck? No, I haven't killed any robots. Thank you. I haven't killed any characters yet. Did you know Cornelius' wand to raise that? What wand? What are you talking about? Nora looks at you in confusion. Another bad student who doesn't know anything about her own school. Never mind. Seems like she's not our client. Okay, let's keep looking. I think the girl will be fine. Where are you going? What happened to the girls downstairs? They're alive and really angry. If I were you, I would hide. Yeah, you know, that's solid advice. Alright, let's go downstairs real quick. Oh yeah, did you learn anything? And they really do exist. One of the girls made friends with them and tried to feed them to feed some other girls to them. What? That was my reaction too. What am I supposed to do about that? I thought people might have been exposed to the ammonia gas. He trails off in deep thought. I'll tell the headmaster about the girl and the undead. I'm sure they'll be interested to hear about that. Thanks. At least we have one suspect less now. Alright. Go upstairs now. Let's see, I think this is the room. He checks the papers he's holding one more time and he goes into the classroom. Good on you, bud. What are you? A hunched man in a teacher's uniform stands motionless by the door, whispering something incomprehensible. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished, 4 Are you alright? As soon as you touch the man's shoulder, he pushes you away and quickly hides behind the door. You hear the locks closing on the other side. First one click, then second one, a third, a fourth, and a fifth. Okay. Each click, the emblems depicting candles on the other side of the door. Okay. Far. Okay. A spot where the teacher was standing, you find a small gold-plated lighter. Lighter weights your hand, or pleasant hand. You flick the wheel, and the spark gives off a glow. Okay, so I gotta go light light all the candles around the place. The candle looks like one that's on the strange door. Light the candle. Take the lighter, and the candle starts burning with a green flame. Impressive. Let's go and look at the door, see if anything's changed. Yeah, that's what I have to do. The wizard glances up at you quickly. Are you a teacher here? I teach the first years the sign alphabet. I conduct my own research and my free time. What's that you have there? I point to the strange device on his desk. It's just an ordinary astrological lithograph. We use them to decipher the signs. Are you trying to discover new signs since the old ones are being shattered? It's more like I'm trying to combine them. Combine them? You see, it seems the wizards have been wanting to share this discovery with someone for a long time. Alright. Signs are on the barrier, and I must insist we call it a barrier, not a wall, because the primary function of these structures is to protecting the world inside from destructive forces outside. Destructive forces? Some kind of creature or being is trying to break down the barrier of symbols, and supposedly bring an end to all life inside. Concerning. All 9 planets will perish, including our own. Oh, nice. So I believe that all the symbols on the barrier are kind of message, and it may be an answer to how we can stop the destruction. Our goal is to decipher this message and not just use this power letter by letter, as we are used to doing. And you're the first one who realized that the letters on the wall barrier, on the letters on the barrier might form words. No, there was also Cornelius, but I think most wizards are too busy studying what the symbols can give us right now in the moment. Long-term effects and tasks have always just been passed off to the next generation. Yeah, that sounds like humans. Just happen to be looking for Cornelius Swant. Have you heard about his disappearance? Yes, Cornelius was the last wizard I can remember who was interested in meaning behind the symbols. But I was never able to find his work, and his wand itself has no inherent value. It's a paradox. Heard of it, the Cornelius Paradox. That's the name of the book. And what have you managed to find out? It was written out respectfully. Firstly, that the radius of the barrier available to us is not all that big. We only see a small portion of the symbols. The sun alone blocks half our field of vision. All the symbols beyond -1 degree can't be viewed without going blind. That is kind of a problem. If possible, that the creators of the barrier were expecting all 9 planets to work together to decipher the message. But despite all these difficulties, I have been able to decipher 2 words. Wow. Property of, that all? Property of... Huh. Alright. So the solar system has been marked as the property of something. Alright. This briefcase has to be here for old habits die hard, huh? I decided to steal the headmaster's papers. I'll write us into it. There's something important inside. And every prop is a Chekhov's gun. You try to force the briefcase open with your bare hands, but it makes a traitorous creaking sound. The lock, you insert the lock pick, a brief lock. Trying to quickly pick the lock. There is nothing worth having in there. Cool. General loot. Light and the candle starts burning. The old headmaster is digging through papers on his desk and doesn't pay any attention to you. Nonsense, why would I do such a thing? You didn't want the wand to be sold, and so you decided that it was the best way to protect it? Look out there, he points out the window. You see a densely populated city full of tall buildings with almost block out the sky. High up in the sky above you, you can just barely mark out the lines that look like symbols. So those are the signs? Yes, and they're written there for us. He places a hand on his chest. Not for them, it indicates to the city. Huge letters in the sky that shine for us. But now, he clenches his fist, they're trying to bring us down to the level of ordinary humans, to their level. It doesn't matter if the wand or the books or even the damn quill pens, I don't want to give them anything. Because we were made for great things, he prods at his chest, and they were not. This was our world. He pounds his fist against the desk. Headmaster turns away from you and continues digging through his papers on the desk. The old man laughs into his beard. What are your nerves giving out? Don't tell him about the student. He definitely doesn't need to know you're giving teenagers drinks. Yeah, you know, I just need a little something. I don't have anything in here, but I do have a secret stash in the for a rainy day. He opens his desk drawer, looking for something. Here you go. I'm not supposed to be drinking nowadays anyway. He hands you a key. Thanks. So this opens the wine cellar. There's no wine cellar in the school. The key opens the door to the basement. There's a lamp on the wall that you can pull to open my secret hiding place. Thanks. It's an old school legend. They must be made up. For made-up creatures, there's been a lot of talk about them lately. Well, you know, in certain times, rumors start flying. Pay them no mind. Alright. Oh, there's a candle. Pardon me, are you here for the lecture too? Oh, it's you. You're the janitor, right? Have a seat if you'd like. We just started. This man needs all the confidence he can get. Let's continue. Where do we leave off? You said that huge potential inside us, and we need to realize that potential by becoming programmers. And I argued that there's no way for you to know what kind of potential is inside of us. Right, and you said, like the Cornelius paradox. I'm not familiar with the concept. Cornelius' wand, the one that was stolen today, it's charged with. Hey, let me explain that. I was the one talking to the teacher. Listen to both of you, but since the young lady already started, let her continue. The wand is charged with a spell, but no one knows what the spell is. Maybe it heals every illness, or makes everyone immortal, or kills everyone, mutters the interrupting student. The wand is incredibly powerful, but also entirely useless at the same time, since no one dares try it out to see what magic is held inside it. Oh, I'm losing my... I'm getting a little hoarse there for a second. That's Cornelius' paradox. It may be relevant to our topic today, too. But if I was in your position, I would be more optimistic. If one of you turns out to be charged with a spell that's not quite useful as the other spells, many doors will still be open to you for that person in the outside world. Programming is a new language that we'll all be speaking soon, and those who don't know it will feel like they're outsiders in society. Nothing new from us. Someone in the middle of the room called. That's fair. The other students chime in, agreeing with him. I understand, but it's one thing to be an outsider and have the ability to rely on your own and rely on your magic. And it's another thing to be to find yourself in a world you don't understand at all and have to face it alone. To this end, he opens up the folder in front of him. We're planning to start holding elective classes at your school that will help you transition into this world. However, if I understand the laws here correctly, this will need to be approved by both your current and former headmaster? Yes, I wouldn't count on it happening. Our last headmaster doesn't really respect this technology of yours. Yes, I've met with him. The new city administration plans to reduce the power held by School of Magic headmasters, so I don't think he'll be a problem. Well, that's all I have for you right now. I'll see you soon in our first transitionary classes. Sparse applause fills the classroom. The students start to disperse. All right. Let's hit the candle. Not sure about this programming thing. That's fair. Teacher thumbed through his folder of documents. Yugen, did you enjoy the lecture? Someone who hates wizards showed up at the school and the wand went missing. Very suspicious. Hold on just 1 second now. First things first. Why should I have to explain myself to a janitor anyway? Headmaster put me in, me personally, yeah, sure, in charge of the search. Is that so? Why do you think I hate wizards? You're not a wizard. Everyone who's not a wizard hates wizards. That's not how that works. For information, my grandfather was a wizard. He studied here and was in the Imperial Guild. But my family's magical heritage stopped there. My father didn't inherit any abilities. And that's why you hate wizards and want to ruin their lives. What the fuck? Jumping to conclusions, are we? Not at all. In fact, that's the reason why I decided to go do something far more important and study programming. He sounds annoyed. I'll be watching you. Fuck. All the electives the school shows programming. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. I 100% agree with you. It's great stuff. Not fun to learn. Not fun to study. I have once upon a time I started trying to teach myself HTML, and that you know, it was great knowing it once I got it, but the getting to knowing it part was the awful part. Get in the wine cellar. Alright, need crowbar. Do I have a crowbar? Or do I have the stuff to make a crowbar yet? I don't remember how many crowbar parts I need. I'll go check. I started majoring in software engineering halfway through sophomore year, and I decided I didn't care how else to program something. That is fair. And we need one more crowbar part. I'll just remember those barrels are here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, a bottle of wine. I'll hang on to that. Wondering, could you avoid spending money on food in the real world since you can eat and drink in a book? Like I said before, everything I take out of books doesn't last, I remember. But you'd be taking the food out of the book inside of you. It works the same way, it just dissolves inside of me, which doesn't feel particularly pleasant, by the way. So, you've tried? Only with alcohol. That's fair. Alright, thank you for the transaction. Let me check in here real quick, make sure there wasn't a candle in here that needs lit. Yeah, we're missing 2 candles. Did I go in here? I don't think I did. I did not. Okay. Excuse me, teacher appears at you. No one called for the janitor. Students turned to look at you and started giggling. Down at the nearest empty desk, the lecturer stares at you in the eye and trying to figure out what you're trying to do. Keep your face blank. You spend a few minutes under the teacher's stern eye, but eventually she looks away. Fine, let's continue. Now time to check your homework, Marouche. Yes, the thin boy stands up from the desk in the front row. That is not the front row, that was the back row. It's the great wizard of the Bronze Era. Dori Mori, Rebus Nemus, Cheetus Metus. He barely holds back his... What the hell? Fortunately, the popularity of those names passed along with the Bronze Era itself, and what is meant by the Bronze Era? A period after the first sign came to fruition, the first through 7th generation of wizards. A period when wizards had immense power, but only knew a handful of spells that they deciphered from the wall. Very good, keep. And the most significant event in those years, Royan, a shy stands up the second row. That is not the second row. That is the 3rd row. This would be the 2nd row. Creation of the Great Canal. She looked uncertain at the teacher, who nods. 40-kilometer wide river canal that separates left and right sides of New Riverland. Dori Mori created it with splitting magic, which sign is now shattered. At these words, everyone in the classroom, including the teacher, nods their head briefly and respectfully. Sit down. Next we have the Silver Era, or the Night of the Bright Lights, Leonard. That's when wizards attempted to seize power. First was Royal III. When there was a second attempt by Volux IV, who was successful and stayed in power for 3 years. A light-haired boy recites these words quickly, almost automatically. And you can also tell us about the Golden Era, please? That was when the period when relations between wizards and ordinary people started to be regulated, when magic clinics, Baratus Combat, magic institutes, and other magic institutions, including our school, were built. Good, I'm glad I didn't need to pull the answers out of you word by word this time. That's all for today. Am I going to sit here all day? Yes. Oh, another. There's 3 workbenches on this level. Okay. Why not? The drawer's closed. There must be something useful in there. The whole lock is quite small, and your lockpick doesn't fit. A lockpick won't be the best use here. Okay. Need a crowbar. Alright, we're missing 1 candle. Was there... I lit one in the headmaster's office, lit one in there, lit one in here, and lit one in here. Is there only one in here? Yeah. I'm missing a candle somewhere. Oh. Oh. Making noise, they haven't noticed us. Call out to the undead. Was there any reason to come in here? Remember the floorboard creaking under your feet. Alright. Oh, it got back up. Okay. Oh, okay, if this main one... I guess if this... Oh, I need to heal. I didn't realize how low I was on health. I need to do it this way. Alright. Got a little fucked up there, but... Was there no reason to come in here? Like, seriously? Did you got some stuff to melt down for... ink? That's it? I'm waiting for the lecture to start. Today they're talking about intersecting sign coordinates. I see. Maybe it's in here. I mean, this is where his daughter is. Like, the whole alcohol thing was like just a huge dead end. Cool. What about in the headmaster's office? Probably not there, but... Nope. You see processing video window, a small progress bar below it that says 2%. Here we go. And it's 21. Oh my god. Take some time. We'll find it still in a week or so. That security camera, real useful. Old headmasters back in the day, the wizard didn't wield wands. They held their spells in their hands to cast them like a real man, which of course didn't protect them from the consequence of a spell going wrong. Well then. And one other lead that I didn't track down. Been smoking in the toilet stall, and you lean against the wall and eavesdrop on the conversation. Oh, such a traitor. The whole school was talking about him yesterday. What did he do? He lit the candle, if you can't believe it, with the wand. See a puff of smoke? Yeah, no way. Even the headmaster can't do anything like that now. The new one, definitely not. Or he tied a match to his wand, more likely. Just like Mindus did, remember? Where'd he go anyway? Mindus, he was in the infirmary last I heard. Yeah, sure, all cozy under a blanket. I bet he got the hell out here like he planned. Haven't seen him since this morning. I thought he was all talk, but I guess not. This of a cigarette, butt peeking out marks the end of the conversation. The voices fall silent on the door opens. You press yourself against the wall. They don't notice you. Someone named Mindus who ran away from school. Think they took our wand? You'll need to check. Hopefully he hasn't gone far yet. Oh, so I'm gonna guess that whatever the ability to light candles with the wand is one of the broken signs that don't exist anymore, and that's why they're all like mystified by it. That candle has to be up here. The candle I'm missing has to be up here, right? Go into the headmaster's office real quick. Make sure I didn't miss one in here. There's just the one. Yep. Just the one in here. Door's locked. Need one more crowbar part and another candle somewhere. There's just the one candle there. In storage room, I need a key for, right? Yeah, I need a key for. Could use ink, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I guess I have to use ink for it. If he jumps through your fingers and this person locks and the door opens. There's the last candle, of course. There's my last crowbar part. That wine. So I had to get in here, which means I needed... Why are there 2 bottles of wine? I'm so confused by that puzzle. Because I had to use ink to get in there, but why are there 2 bottles of wine? Why is there one for talking to the headmaster and one for going in there? Before we go chase after the shady teacher, we're gonna go down and hit that barrel that needed the crowbar. There was something else that needed a crowbar too. Wow, that was not worth it. Cool. Uh, kinda, sorta. They didn't have the baby on Sunday because Josie sent her to, or Josie went to her parents' house, and, they asked if they could watch the baby. So we didn't have a baby on Sunday, so I got to relax on Sunday. But, Saturday I had to fix a car. I had to fix an engine mount. Get to you in a second, sir. Oh, well, that box had nothing in it. Cool. Man on his knees amidst scattered papers covered in different various symbols. That's the healing magic symbol. I knew it right away. You were from the Inquisition. Do with me what you will. I no longer care. I tried everything. He sits down heavily on the floor and starts slowly balling up sheets of paper with scribbling right all over. I tried shifting the coordinates of the symbol by lowest possible degree. That's 3 years in wizard jail. He picked up a new piece of paper. I tried using regeneration magic on the symbol. That was stupid, I admit it. I have no idea what I hoped would happen. The ball to the new paper, and that's 1 year community service. And I even tried to buy a wand with a healing spell inside it, but you can't find them anymore. That's 2 years of hard labor. The man raised his eyes to you, and you see that his face is literally covered in strange, painful-looking cracks. I never saw a disease like that in all my years of practice. So Roderick, you were a doctor? I believe so. Apparently Roderick was a doctor. The man notices your janitor ID badge and freezes. Wait a minute. You're not from the Inquisition? No. Then just who are you? Your daughter is worried about you. She asked me to check on you and see how you were. And judging by all this, you're not great. Yes, you're right. Out of all the damn symbols out there, the one that was keeping me alive was shattered. What's wrong with you? It's the process of what affects a rare type of wizard. They call us made wizards, since we weren't born with particular particles of magic in our body. We obtained that blood through artificial means, and now my body is rejecting that blood. And here's what, and there's nothing that can suppress the reaction. Can you just drain the magic blood back? It's been inside me for 37 years. I can't get rid of it that easily. My whole body is infused with magic, and now I'm going to pay the try to cure him. Are you sure it won't be easy, even with ink? I have to try. We're helping everybody. Dang ads. Sorry. The wizard sits down on the floor, eyes closed. You slowly approach him and sit down next to him. I'm not sure if anything useful will happen with these shackles on me. I can't. Give him some of your blood. A drop of your blood falls onto the wizard's hand. But the wizard pulls his hand back sharply. Don't move. Let me finish. Rewrite his illness. You concentrate, and a stream of ink jumps from your fingers onto the teacher's hand, where it is instantly absorbed. Suddenly, the shackles around your wrists give off a burning coldness. What kind of magic is this? This is still not enough. He needs more. Are you sure you'll be all right? I have the help. You squeeze your hands shut, and blood starts flowing around along with the ink. You can feel all the memory of this illness being wiped from this world. The cold emanating from the shackles is becoming unbearable, but you're finished now. What did you do to me? He crawls away from you. Not important. I hope you get better now. The wizard is still staring at you, shocked, trying to understand what's going on. You notice the cracks on his face starting to dissipate slightly. How are you? Are you alright? Yes, I think so. You did the right thing. I hope so. You rub your wrists, icy pain shoots through them, and the skin starts to dry and crack from the cold. Alright, well that's that. She took the wand in an attempt to save her father. I see. Or Mikhail took the wand. Those people magical. Why are you asking? You should live with what you're given. Why mess with magic if it's not meant for you? I don't understand those people. Have I found him. He's going to be fine. Where is he? The door with the candle's emblem on it. He's in there. Alright, I'll go see him. What do you mean he'll be fine? Was he in danger? Some minor health problems, but he took care of them. Alright, I'll ask him for the details myself. This is for you. Thanks for your help. Thought I could help. Still no candle. And now we're out of ads. Or, leads. How's it going? You find anything? The teacher didn't do it. You found him? What was wrong with him? He was sick, but he didn't touch the wand. No sighs in relief. Glad to hear it. Well, it's one less suspect, right? Anything else? Okay, so now I need to find the oh, teacher's desk. That was the other thing that needed a crowbar. The crowbar above the gap above the drawer. Start pushing down. There's a creaking sound, but the drawer doesn't budge. Drawer creaks. Creaks. A thin crack appears in it, and then drawer flies off, and crashes. Wow. Yep, that'll do it. Fucking just paper and books. Nice. Jesus. Okay. Now I had to find the infirmary, wherever the hell that is. Because they said that's where the guy was. He got bit. I feel like there was something else in this secret in the wall that... I feel like there was... No, I guess not. Oh, there was something in the library that we hadn't touched yet. Lock turns out to be a simple one, and you pick it open with lockpick. That was not worth it. Cool. I'm kind of out of leads at this point. I'm pretty sure. Guess we'll talk to the receptionist and see what she says. Okay. One of the characters stole the wand, but who? Students have no idea where he's hiding either. If he's not in the school, then where can he be? And the only place he could be is outside. But... don't want to attack this? Oh, okay. This tape on the side of the box is ripped off as the box. Yeah. telling that you poking around the boxes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there we go. Over the box with no tape. Johnny, scared-looking boy, is sitting in the box, a frightened look in his eyes. His robes are covered with crumbs and sawdust. You're Mindus, I assume? How do you know my name? What are you doing in there? I'm hiding. Well, thanks. I want to get out of the school. And you give him a reproachful look. All we do here is waste time. Everyone else is doing real stuff, going to college or work or whatever. Just my luck, I was born with these powers. He looks at his hands. What wand? What's it got to do with me? Stop playing dumb. Did you steal a wand? I didn't take anything. The student opens his robes and starts showing his pockets, revealing everything, but nothing but a half a loaf of bread. He's telling the truth. We just students who want to drop out of school. Well, still the check. All right, go on out of there. Wait, why should I do that? Don't take me back. Glance over at the movers. They aren't paying any attention to you, and it doesn't seem like they heard anything. You mean the box? Let them take me away from the school. Are you sure you thought this through? What do you know about it anyway? I've been here for 2 years, and you want that all to be for nothing? 2 years, 3 years, what does it matter? Even 10 years here, it wouldn't get me anywhere. Do you at least have some kind of plan? Of course, I'm going to go see my uncle. He'll help me find work. Said I should have no problem for getting on my feet. Okay, man, it's your choice. Since you don't have the wand, I couldn't. You close the box and walk away. One less mystery now. Plus, we definitely helped him, wouldn't you say? Well, according to the plot, he ended up having a pretty good life outside of school. Oh, alright. Alright. I've tracked down every lead. Mikhail's gone. I knew it. I had a feeling. Rushed each other in the middle of the main hall. You hear they found the one thief up in the attic. Who was it? I don't know. I think it's one of the students. Both the headmaster are up there now. You hear that? Let's get up there quick. They haven't already read the ending and found out who stole the wand. Truth is, you changed the plot a little with your actions, so I won't actually know who it ends it. Can you tell me how to get to the attic? Students turn and look at you. The stairs. Yeah, I know how to get there. Oh, it wasn't Mikhail. What on earth were you thinking, you little league? Give me that wand. I'll deal with him myself, Mikhail. Oh, it was Mikhail. Okay. Let's just calm down for a second. If you take even a step in my direction, I'll break your stupid wand in half. We'll both get a piece, except for you, Scarecrow. He looks at you. Hey, I thought we were pals. You don't know me. What's the janitor doing here? You may go. Your help is not needed. I think I'll stay. Fine then. Those boxes back there are quite, dusty. Get to work. Where are you then? Plumber? Oh, yes. Are you... Alright. Another one, he recoils. Someone's going to pay me well for it. Hold on. When you say they'll pay you well, how much is that? It's asking how much money he can get for it. If I have the one, and I'm the one who will decide what happens. Alright, alright. Planning on deciding its fate quietly by myself, but now you're involved. Hang on, I understand us three, but why do you even want it? None of your business, stay where you are. Just calm down and nobody move. The old man suddenly pulls a revolver out of his group. Excuse me? You give me back the wand, or you little crit. You'll be so. Excuse me? Oh, did you get a gun? Yeah. The old man just pulled a gun on the child. Calm down. I thought you were opposed to technology, old man. He reaches out for the wand, keeping the revolver aimed. You quickly take the revolver from his grasp. Mikhail flinches, expecting you to attack him too. Stop waving that thing in my face. Hey, give that back. Now bends Cornelius' wand enough for to crack slightly. At the same time, you hear an echoing noise ringing out from above somewhere up above. Everyone freezes. Think this is a joke? I'm so sick of your sniveling. And you're panicking. A little. And your weird head. Wow. That's rude. There's no more magic. We all realized that long ago, so stop clinging to the illusion that that is still around. I know why you care about this wand so much, old man. But it's time to move on. Stop being indecisive. He looks at the new headmaster. Stop living in the past. He looks at the old headmaster. Stop lying. He looks at you. Ow, my arm. Any last words from you three? He smirks. I regret this. Who do you think you are, Brat? And turns his gaze to the new headmaster. I understand how you feel, and I also want to move forward. But can't we find a way that doesn't involve breaking wands? He only smirks in response, then turns to you. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm gonna put this out here. I don't know why I get this feeling, but I get the feeling the game might crash here. Okay? Just a heads up, the game might crash. I don't want to use ink because, I'll be honest, I'm trying to leave these stories intact. And I'd like to leave them better for everybody, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we'll try to leave, I want to try to leave it intact. If we try to grab the wand, just snap it. That's obviously that's not going to work. I don't want to do anything with ink if I can help it, because I've already done a lot with ink. Agree with the new headmaster. Agree with the old headmaster. Agree with the old headmaster is a problem because, like, he. I think we'll just agree with the new headmaster and we'll risk the game crashing. I agree with the headmaster. You should give it back. If magic is dying, then everything will happen on its own anyway. Yeah, time stops. You're and then on the other, and then both falling through the air. Am I seeing two? Oh, wait. Huh? Left and right halves of the wand land on the floor at Mikhail's feet. The old man stares at the floor, mouth open, unable to speak. The new headmaster sighs softly. Mikhail looks at his hands, where a few slivers of wood still remain. The wand is gone. Does this mean we failed the order? You start to hear a loud rumbling sound from somewhere up above. I don't know. From before pops into your head. Conversation about how it's absolutely essential that you complete this order successfully. The man falls to his knees, trying to piece the wand back together. Stand with your foot and pick up the wand or happening. We need to go. Oh, okay. Yes, this game is new and... Oh my god, it crashed! What happened? Oh no! I fucked up. Okay. Listen. I understand what I did was... Oh my god, how far back did it send us? I forgot about that. The game is you play as a writer who has the ability to dive into books. It doesn't really explain that. It seems like it's a normal thing for writers to be able to do in this universe. And so you are accused of a crime and no longer allowed to write, and therefore your powers have been mostly locked away. And so you're working for a crime boss to steal things from books in order to get your sentence revoked. I hate when it does that. Yeah, just out of nowhere, just crashes like that. It's just awful. Yeah. What are you thinking? Went through all this already. Oh. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter if you tell him right. Okay, I didn't know whether it mattered because. Okay. I'm going to do something horrible. I'm not going to take the gun from the old man this time. Oh, it's not loaded. Okay, good. I was just about to say it's not loaded. Good timing. Elbin's Cornelius wanted enough for it to crack slightly at the... Okay, everyone freezes. A little... Okay. Yeah, no, there's no magic in the world. It's all over, etc., etc., etc. It's okay. So it's really entertaining. Puzzles so far have been pretty good. It's like a point and click mixed with some turn-based combat in there. It's been really fun. It's really interesting. It's got some very unique concepts to it so far. One thing I will say is the plot hasn't... It's like really tight-chested about what's going on in the world. So I think it's going to be like this big reveal. The way it's talked kind of throughout it is that that is hinting at the fact that, you know, the story we're playing is a story, and these guys are the character, and we're playing a character in the story, obviously, who doesn't know he's a character. And I feel like it's going to get revealed at the end that he gets it revealed to him that he's a character in a story. But it's playing really close to the chest with the story. I think it's supposed to be like a kind of mystery. So far, I'm enjoying it. It's really interesting. I will full on say it's not for everybody because it's a point and click. So, you know. Unless then turns to you. New headmaster's not it. The old headmaster's definitely not who to agree with. I think I have to use ink. Man's wand from his belt and fill it with ink, trying to summon a fireball from the other end. Instead of fire, the ink just leaks out of from the tip of the wand and starts dripping on the floor. First, okay. Weird. Oh. Okay. I get it. I got it. Why am I seeing two wands? What's going on? Does this mean we failed the order? It's very imperative that we get the order right. We hear a thumping and a rumbling from above. Oh. Oh, before he pops in your head, it's absolutely essential that we complete this order successfully. Man falls to his knees, trying to piece the wand back together. You prod him aside with your foot and pick up what remains of the wand. Rumbling sound gets louder. What's happening? Looks at the ceiling. We need to go. The man starts laughing loudly. The rumbling completely drowns out his laughter. We need to go. That's the world breaking apart from magic. We were set up. Oh my god. Yeah, we're the main character with a book for a head. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm realizing. Because we decided to go through and help all the characters, I don't think there was any way for us to save the wand. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it all up to you guys. Does the game crash again and I try again, Or do we just live with the consequences of a broken wand? Because I don't think there's a way for me to fix it. If ink didn't fix it, I don't think there's any way to fix that last cutscene and save the wand. Nice tape job. Yeah, I agree. I really don't think I can save the wand. So I think no matter what, because I didn't early on break the glass and I tried to help people, I think that there was no way for me to save the wand. I think I had to break the glass to save the wand. So, living with the consequences, fair enough. Fair enough. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But what was there? Or what? Any other votes? You know, we'll just live with the consequences, and we'll just see how the story goes. I tried to help as many people as I could in the story, and this is how it turned out. So apparently I need to just be cold-hearted and do the job. I don't think this is gonna go too well for us. Yep, there's our phone ringing. Yeah. A month later. Oh, we drunk ourselves into a stupor. Did we burn we did not burn Roderick. Swear to God, if we killed Roderick. Increase the damage, additional damage to all enemies. Yes, I'd rather that. I really thought that was going to be a weird setup for the cops kind of thing. Bar tab from Alt Obliver Fent. Red wine bottle ×4. Jesus Christ. Cheese plate. Broken wine glass ×3. Broken porcelain plate. Broken decorative vase. Broken bar stool. Broken 2 personal table. Jesus. And moral damages. Alright. Hello? Hi, I heard you were having some problems with the client. Oh, it's you, Vince. It's nothing too bad. I can try and talk to him again if you want. I don't know if I feel like this work just isn't right for me. What are you saying? You have to do this to get your shackles removed. Your fans need you. I know, I'm just not sure this is the right path. It's bringing me nothing but suffering, and I'm not the only one suffering because of it. You just have to put up with it a little longer. Three more orders, and you're done. Yeah. Hold on, did I ever tell you how many orders I had left? Yes, of course. Did you forget? Alright. Okay, I'll call him right now. Maybe he'll change his mind. Alright. Hello? Fine. I'm gonna give you one more chance. You? I'm ready. Of course you're ready. You're an absolute moron. You're always ready. You failed me before, and it's most unlike me to give you another chance. I still haven't gotten over the mishap with the wand, but I think you came to a compromise. Compromise? It's not an easy job, and several of my guys ran into trouble there. I had to pull them out. They're not expendable, but you'd be perfect for this job. Judging by what you do in your spare time, you don't have much of a choice. Get going. The order is at your door. Just try not to die. You know what I do in my spare time? Fine. Carl Martin is selling his share in the independent publishing agency HRMNY, the investing in a large share of Morok publishing agency. Initial Information states that Mr. Martin is entertaining the possibility of joining a more major and stable player with successful and high potential projects. It was reported that the entrepreneur met with the Morocco board of directors today. So that's, I'm going to assume that's a bigwig in our publishing company, or the one who's publishing our stories.
It's easy to get a new one.
All right. We're getting Excalibur. An excerpt from a review. However, drawing a parallel between dogmatic faith and programmed AI commands is certainly an interesting exercise, especially for a subject that's already been done to death. Wow, 3 out of 5. That's a scathing review. That's the author. Doesn't let me any information. Strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the book Black River Drifters by Elaine von Belro and extract an item, the sword Excalibur. The commissioner agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Okay, so that's a bigger item. All right, well, I think that'll be the end. We've been going for 2 hours on Bookwalker. I think that'll be the end of Bookwalker for tonight. I will pick this back up next Monday. We only got 3 stories left. This one was a longer one. The last 2, or we did 2 in the first time, and it didn't take nearly this long. So either IMG was just super slow, or that was a longer one than normal. But either way, we only have 3 left, so that's where we'll call it. Let me go ahead and kill our recording.